Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm Fitzroy, and you are?
I'm Gervais Fostin.
Where are you originally from, sir?
I'm originally from St. Lucia.
Could you be more specific or precise?
Yes, so St. Lucia is a beautiful island in the Caribbean, one of the many in the West Indies. I'm originally from Castries, which is the capital of St. Lucia, a little village called Leclerc. That's my hometown.
In terms of school, what school did you attend?
So I attended the primary school called the Carmel Henry Memorial School. Secondary school, I went to St. Mary's College, which is one of the top secondary schools on the island. That was my furthest education. After that, I joined the British Army straight after.
Any siblings?
Yes, I've got three younger sisters, no brothers.
As it relates to your military background, how did you first become aware of the Army?
Well, it was a surprise for me because I never really wanted to join the British Army. My mom lives in the UK, so when I finished school, I came up to, to further my education with my mom. We went through some financial issues, which led my mom to convince me to join the Army. So it was my mom's decision, not mine. Yeah.
Week 1, day 1 basic training.
Yeah, it was a culture shock, to be honest. So being from the Caribbean, warm country, coming to join the British Army, it was culture shock because the weather was very different, and I started my training in the winter as well. So being outside on the it was very hard for me.
What year was that?
That was in 2003.
You have a good memory as it relates to your basic training?
Yeah, yes, of course. Some stuff you can't forget, Yeah, very difficult times, you know what I mean? Getting used to stuff like, handling the weapons, sleeping out in the field, being soaking wet. It was something that, it was very hard to get used to.
How did you find climatization then?
It took me a while, like I said, being from a warm country, coming here, seeing snow, but not just seeing snow, but actually sleeping in the woods under the snow was very, very difficult, but obviously we have warm kit, warm clothing and that, which we definitely utilized back then.
At which ATR did your basic training?
Yeah, so it was Purbright. Yeah, Purbright was the main place where I did my basic training. From there we went to Deep Cut, which is now closed, but Deep Cut was like the phase 2 training where you get to learn about more, your trade stuff. So you got to do your licenses and, the second level training basically.
As it relates to the physical side of basic training, how did you manage?
Well, I've always been a fit boy, so back home I represent the junior basketball team. I was also an athlete, so I always did a lot of running and stuff like that. So yeah, fitness wasn't my biggest problem.
How did you felt on your passing out parade?
Oh, that was a very proud moment. It's a level I thought I would never get to, being in the training. Being warned a few times for making mistakes or not doing the right move. Getting to that point was a big accomplishment for me. A very proud moment. I remember my mom came down, and my girlfriend at the time, to support me. Very good, being stood there on parade. Yeah, very happy to accomplish that level.
Did you realize any difference turning up at your first unit after basic training in phase 2?
Yeah. Very, very, very different. I got to my first unit and it was straight away you got to meet your troop, meet the guys that you're going to be working with for the next so many years. We kind of gel like a proper team. You got introduced to them and that was it. From then it was like a family. So yeah, it was very good times, I remember.
What corps you're a part of?
Yeah, so I am in the Royal Logistic Corps, and my specific job is a petroleum operator. So my job is basically handling fuels on deployment for the military and so forth.
Have you served outside of this country?
I've been very lucky to be deployed numerous places. I've done the OPERIC, that's Iraq, Afghanistan. I've been in East Africa, South America, Canada. So yeah, I've traveled quite a lot with the Army.
And you'd have done multiple exercises?
Oh yes, exercises is an annual thing, so at least exercises a year, definitely. Yeah.
Of all the tours that you have been in, which is the most memorable one for you?
It's good and bad, I got some good memories, obviously being places like Belize is part of the Caribbean, if you look at it that way. Beautiful weather, beautiful food. Similar to where I grew up, so yeah, that was one of my good memories. Bad memories, obviously being on proper operational tour in Iraq and Afghanistan, very difficult times, being a young soldier. But again, based on the team around you, you have support and yeah, we kind of work through.
How many years have you done already?
I've done 18 years, so 18 years now. I've got another 6 years, which I'm hopefully
You're on Veng?
Yes, Veng Long. So I'm on the Veng Long, which is like 2 extra years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
What side of a message you'd want to send out to your subordinate in terms of promotion?
I would say promotion is a thing that changes all the time. You know, sometimes you have the big gaps where people leave the military and there's a lot of spaces. Some years there's only like 1 or no promotions. You know, so just be ready to. I wouldn't say be disappointed, but you know, just look forward to working harder. Even if you don't get promoted, you know, just keep pushing. Yeah, so nothing's guaranteed.
All right, true.
Yeah.
Currently, you're a staff sergeant. What's your role on a day-to-day basis?
So I'm quite fortunate being promoted to staff sergeant. My role at the moment is Petroleum Inspectorate. So that is my job now is to carry out inspections on units, you know, within the UK and outside the UK. Inspections in stuff like health and safety, you know, environmental safety, all aspects of storage of fuels, you know, just to make sure that the military is following policy, and yeah, we you know, putting anyone at risk.
What I didn't ask, in terms of you coming here, joining the army, how did you find the food, even in basic training?
Yeah, well, obviously we had to get used to the chef's cooking, you know. It's not like mama's cooking back home, you know. Very different, very different. But saying that though, there are times where we have like Caribbean themes, you know. Like you know, there's a lot of Commonwealth within the British Army, and yeah, certain chefs, you know, get the authority to, you know, do little Caribbean food and your rice and peas and your chicken and stuff like that. So yeah, the food it's improving, I would say, definitely improving. Yeah. I played basketball for St. Lucia. Representing I think it was under 21s at the time. Yeah, there was the little Caribbean tournament, you know, the Windward Islands tournament we used to play in, and yeah, I always had a love for basketball. I remember being a young kid, 19-year-old, you know, very skinny obviously, and you know, I remember the American scouts came down to look at players, you know, me being one of the good players but not so big and strong like, you know, my other comrades. Never got selected, but I was never down for that, so joined the British Army and got to basic training, and there was a little team there, you know, we used to play in the evenings and that, and through that, you know, I got selected to represent my corps, which is the Royal Logistic Corps, and I've been playing ever since. Also play for the Army, we travel around a lot, you know, playing tournaments in Europe and, you know, trips to America. Doing sports in the Army is a very big thing, you know. It's also a lot of hard work. However, you know, the military is organized in a way that they make time for us as soldiers to have that, you know, that break, you know, playing sports. So yeah, I've been doing sports ever since. I think sports is one of the reasons why I kept in the Army for so long, you know. Yeah, we always get that break, and I'm currently, today we are actually at a tournament, so which is taking place at the moment. We just had our first game and we won. So yeah, looking to continue winning and bringing the trophies back, you know, to the ROC. We played against the AMS, which is the Army Medical Services, and yeah, we beat them quite bad, to be honest. It was 100 and something to 50 points. Yes, which was over 50 points we won that game by. So yeah, very good game. We have some proper players as well, you know, some very good players, being the Logistic Corps, being one of the biggest corps in the Army. We have a variety of players from all around the Caribbean and also the UK and so forth. So yeah, very good, strong team.
That concludes our interview. First, I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit and have a word with us.
Not a problem, you're welcome.
Share your experiences. And also I would like to thank you for service that you have done, not only within the UK but to other countries. Thanks again.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir, for taking this time out to have a little word with us.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for your time as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All the best.